are Black people, are we like descendants more of like the Anunnaki? Anunnaki? If I know I have to pronounce it right, the Anunnaki.
Yeah. Yes, we are, but I'm gonna add some more to this because humans, especially on Earth, are a mix of so many different extraterrestrials. Like
Yeah.
all these, especially when you look at animals here, all the animals and insects were placed here because they're all what the ETs like to call smaller versions of themselves. That's my English
Mm.
translation. It's like they call them, they're basically like they're trying to say that they're their ancestors. Imagine like
Okay.
us having a huge civilization that's intergalactic and we're like, oh, let's have a planet that just holds our DNA of like our roots and let it be there and then also see what happens, what comes about from it. So you
Right.
hear people say
Right.
Earth is a giant experiment. um uh they say it's also like a database of information, like a library planet, as well as a school, which all of that is true. Yeah, that's why Earth is so important, because it's so multifaceted. And so humans are a mix of so many different ET beings, but especially the original human, which is the Black human, would reflect the same image as an Anunnaki, or what
Okay.
people would consider nine ether or melanated humanoid beings out there.
Right.
So there's so many
Right.
different types. There's Anunnaki, there's Silanthian, which are some of my favorite.
Hmm.
Anunnaki had like this war between themselves where it was like fighting over what to use humans for. So Anunnaki came and manipulated with their DNA a bit, as other beings came and were like, oh, let's place our DNA in humans. So they came and manipulated. Some Anunnaki wanted to use these beings to do their work, and others were like, no, 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 these are our basically our siblings, our cousins. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
So there was a little bit of a conflict there, which people hear about, and then bring that to the Bible of Adam and Eve and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, true thing. But there's so much more. That's just a piece of the story. So there is people. Actually, I want to say this. People are going to be surprised when they realize that a lot of the human based ETs look melanated, because they've always
Hmm.
depicted white skin looking ones, which is true. Like even many of my incarnations, I looked white, but in this carnation, I needed and wanted to be Black for this
Right.
mission. And so when you go out there, you'll notice actually majority of the humanoid beings look Black, Native American, Latino, or
Hmm.
Asian, like we like to title them. But they look
Yeah.
like that, but they're just star beings, right? That with different ancestry. So all the different versions of
Interesting.
humans you see here, they're out there as well. And so I want to almost remove people's mentality of like race, because we've associated, oh, like certain people are like this if they look like that, or they're from here so they act like this. But easily when you go out there, none of that applies. All of them are
Hmm.
like, we're one. Like if you could be a pink skin, literally a pink skin or yellow skin human, and they're the
Wow.
same like descendants or cousins of the very dark skinned ones or the Asian looking ones. There's so many different types, which is what amazed me too. I was very surprised to see that a lot of the humans look melanated, because that was the opposite of what we've been taught. Of